This week, Philadelphia became the biggest city to impose a tax on soft drinks, hoping to bring down obesity rates. Even diet sodas are covered, though it didn't take long for some to sour on the idea.
This 3-liter soda, our price is $1.39, and the additional tax is $1.52. And then there's sales tax.
That's more than the actual soda.
Before the tax, an 8-pack of Gatorade with 160 ounces cost $5.99. The new price is $8.39.
The soda tax. What is it? Why do I keep talking about it? So I have kind of turned the soda tax, the Philadelphia soda tax, into a meme, and I haven't ever really been specific about where I stand on the soda tax, what it is if you're not from Philadelphia, what the soda tax is, why do I keep talking about it. I would say in a lot of the pictures I used to post about the soda tax, I would get people who would reply who felt like maybe I was opposing the soda tax, and people would be like, yeah, this is fucked up. And I'd be like, I'm just showing you what it's like on the other end. I'm showing you what it's like as a citizen, perhaps, to be somebody who is in the middle of this big debate that is still happening in Philadelphia a year later. So all of this started with this photo that I saw. And there are billboards like this all the time. Some of my favorite billboards about the soda tax are from McDonald's. And McDonald's will say something like, the dollar menu, and the text is as big as the rest of the text in the billboard that'll say, like, in Philadelphia, additional beverage taxes apply. Stuff like that. They're some of my favorite billboards. But now Pepsi has started these new billboards that are the retro Pepsi, the like 90s Pepsi rehash, but they put these billboards strategically around the boundary of Philadelphia. And these billboards say, enjoy a tax-free beverage in Montgomery County, or enjoy a tax-free beverage in Bucks County, because in Philadelphia County, you are charged a soda tax. But today, I want to explore the soda tax. I want to explore what it means. I want to lay everything out on the table for you guys. I want to talk to some people, and I want you to know exactly the place Philadelphians are put in because of this soda tax. And I want to be exactly specific on here. So I am on the official City of Philadelphia website, and everything that falls under, so they like to call it the sugary beverage tax. Soda tax is kind of shorthand. So what is taxed? The tax is not just on soda. The tax is any non-alcoholic beverage, syrup, or other concentrate used to prepare a beverage that lists any ingredient, any form of caloric sugar-based sweetener, including but not limited to sucrose, glucose, or high fructose corn syrup. Drinks considered diet or 0-calorie are also taxed. Examples of sweetened beverages: soda, regular or diet, non-100% fruit juice, fruit drinks, sport drinks, sweetened water, energy drinks, pre-sweetened coffee or tea, and non-alcoholic beverages intended to be mixed into an alcoholic drink. So let me give you some examples. Obviously soda, Pepsi, but then you also have like Coke Zero, Diet Coke, you have Gatorade, vitamin water, any sort of these non-100% juice drinks, you know, your purple drink, but also your Snapple apples, stuff like that. Snapple is one of them. Honest tea, which is something I reach for. So any of these like sweetened iced tea beverages as well. And you have your Monster, Red Bull, anything like that. So when the soda tax was originally mentioned, it was 2016, and a lot of people were put under this weird idea because it was being lobbied. People lobbying against it were calling it the grocery tax. And I remember for a while I was really scared because people were saying your soy milk is going to get taxed because it has sugar in it, stuff like that. They're like, no more almond milk. And I was like, no, why would they do that, Philadelphia? I don't care about pre-K. Then it came out that the American Beverage Association put about $10 million into lobbying against this proposed tax, putting ads out on the radio, on TV. They had a bunch of protests. And all of this was because they were saying that it was threatening the American family, people of Philadelphia, that people were going to lose jobs. So the big argument there, the grocery tax, was that these people were in crisis because they would lose their jobs. And Bernie Sanders even came out and said that this tax would attack lower income families the most because these are the people who spend a lot of their budget, their grocery budget, on these drinks, sodas, Sunny D, shit like that. They said that this attacks the American lower class family. On the other hand, the mayor said that all of the revenue generated from the soda tax would help benefit pre-K, it would benefit government employee benefits, and it would go towards parks and rec, including libraries. And it is proposed that there is going to be a $5 million project to go into rebuilding different parks in the city, which is great for me. I'm a huge advocate of third space, and for someone to be like, we are going to rejuvenate the parks and finally put together this big rehabilitation of all the local parks, that's cool. The soda tax has been attributed to different programs downtown. There was one for like arts and dancing and things like that. And the big thing about the soda tax is that you would think that its job and all the predictions are to lower somebody's, desire to consume these beverages. But there is this big thing going around that people in Philadelphia are just leaving Philly to buy groceries. So there is this number floating around that said that sales in Philadelphia of these beverages have gone down 55%, but local communities, Montgomery, Bucks County, they have gone up 39%. So it's not that people in Philadelphia are being curbed to stop drinking soda, they're just going further. I was talking to my aunt after the soda tax came out. She lives in Jenkintown, which is right outside of Philadelphia, and she said that she's noticed that her grocery stores are crazy on Sunday, way worse than they used to be because people from Philadelphia are traveling in to, buy soda, birthdays, Super Bowls, stuff like that. People are going out of the city to buy a lot of soda. And you're thinking, why would you do that? What is the tax? Well, the tax that has been imposed on Philadelphia is 1.5 cents per ounce surcharge. There's like a couple staples of things that people definitely point out, and one of them is Gatorade. So if you have 8 of those Gatorade bottles, maybe you bring them to the gym, normally costs $5.99, so the tax would add to $40. So then you're paying $8.39 for this Gatorade altogether because of the tax. Me, I'm somebody who drinks a lot of Honest Tea. So an Honest Tea is 16.9 ounces with 25 grams of sugar. Normally it's $1.39, and with a 25-cent tax, it is $1.64. So you can kind of see if you're somebody who buys a case of soda every time you go to the grocery store, instead of paying $5 and some change, you're now paying around $8 for this thing of soda. And in my mind, I was like, good, everybody's going to stop drinking soda and everyone is going to just drink some water and some 100% grape juice. But it's not the case. Counties surrounding Philadelphia have obviously seen growth, and now advertiser companies are excited about it. They're like, cool, I'm going to put a billboard right in the border outside of Philadelphia to encourage people, remind them, soda's $1 cheaper out here. But it's working. 39% increase in sales. Philadelphia has seen a 9% increase in sales of bottled water. So people have tried to figure out how they could work around the tax. People have suggested maybe putting a warning label on soda, suggesting the ties to diabetes, tooth decay, obesity, a nice fat warning label on sodas. However, in the last year, Pepsi has laid off over 80 to 100 people in the 3 factories that benefit Philadelphia, 2 in Philadelphia and then 1 in Delaware. They said that the layoffs are directly impacted from the soda tax, but then Philadelphia says that they are not. And they say that there is a huge risk for Coca-Cola and Philadelphia to pull, Coca-Cola and Pepsi to pull out of Philadelphia, and then people say that a lot of families and blue-collar families will be affected by these companies leaving Philadelphia. So what I say and what I don't understand is why no other drinks have come up and thrived in this situation. Obviously, there are not many cities in the country that have an imposed soda tax, but I just hoped that there would be like a brand new drink that would come out that didn't focus on being so sugary. Sugar is such a problem, but we love sugar. I have dessert every night. And I thought I wouldn't be affected by the soda tax because we don't drink soda and we grocery shop in New Jersey. So I feel like I was somebody when the soda tax came out, I was like, I don't give a fuck, I don't drink soda, I am never affected. So is there anything in my fridge right now that would be soda taxed? This opened root beer. Maybe the Soylent. But I get my Soylent from the internet. Not orange juice, not chocolate milk. So, no. But I do drink those Honest Teas. I do drink a lot of water, but when I get a slice of pizza, I want like a nice soda. And I am someone who like will buy a can of Diet Coke if I pass by a corner store and I know I'm gonna have a long day. So I realized pretty quickly that I drink a lot of Snapple. I do drink some of these like juice drinks, the iced teas, and you know, I do have an occasional soda and I would love to curb that behavior, but the soda tax isn't what's stopping me. I'm just continuing to pay it. And I guess that is the idea behind the families that continue to pay it as well. Think about it, Capri Sun, Juicy Juice, little things for packed lunches. What can you do? So I thought that companies would come out and fight the sugar tax by introducing other drinks. Although it hasn't really happened, there is this drink in Scotland, and maybe one of you guys can confirm, where the manufacturer has decreased the amount of sugar so it wouldn't be affected by a soda tax that is implemented in Scotland. But so many people rejected this new drink that it seemed to be a failure. So I was like, how come anyone hasn't created a new drink? And apparently Scotland has, but nobody liked it. So I thought, Whole Foods. Does Whole Foods have any sodas that aren't affected by the soda tax? And is LaCroix? I'm gonna pop out, I'm gonna talk to some people, and we're gonna see what is really happening with the people about the soda tax. Okay, let's see if walking around with this works. And I put my advanced shift management pin for McDonald's on there so people don't think that I'm a narc. And by the way, it's 95 degrees out. So, although no one wanted to be interviewed inside of Whole Foods, I did get to talk to 2 employees who told me that all of the prices for the soda tax are included in what you see listed on any of the price tags. So I thought that this was pretty interesting because when you watch a lot of the news coverage and stuff like that about the soda tax, it'll show you in a supermarket where the price is listed as a regular price, and then they show you additionally the soda tax price. And I thought I was going to walk into the store and either see a lowered price and then get surprised when I got to the register, or like
two tags to tell you like what it costs and what the soda tax is, but at Whole Foods they just give you the price of what it's going to be exactly as the consumer is going to pay for it. I ended up buying an iced tea, which is listed as one of the items that gets a sugar tax on it, and it came up exactly as it was marked. So I feel like this is a good approach, I guess, from Whole Foods, a supermarket who, you know, what can you do about the soda tax if you are in Philadelphia? So instead of any sort of like deceptiveness, they just put it out there on the tag for the consumer to decide if they want it or not. Obviously, Whole Foods has a pretty limited soda section. I was hoping to find alternatives to soda that might be considered like soft drinks or like drinks for a party or something fun. And ultimately, the big push I saw there was for seltzer water, like carbonated seltzer water. The employees there were really helpful, but also pretty skeptical of the benefits of the soda tax and who it is actually impacted. And when I said, you know, it's supposed to go to libraries and it's supposed to go to children, they were like, we've heard it all before. So I would say that Philadelphia is skeptical, and you know, so am I. So we just left CVS and it was the same kind of situation. All of the soda taxes were included in the price tag that you would see. I got some images of like a 6-pack of soda, and I guess in my poor research, I really couldn't tell if these were expensive or standard. So if you live in the suburbs or someone else, definitely comment down below and let me know, are these prices that you're seeing a little outrageous? So one thing that I was pretty confused about was Arizona iced tea. So Arizona iced tea is generally marketed as the large 99-cent can. And when I asked one of the employees, how much is this after taxes, she said, no, it's 99 cents. And I was like, how could that be? You've seen them, the large cans. And even in all of the like soda tax madness, they show the like sweet tea and the Arnold Palmer teas. And I feel like I've been places where the teas were no longer 99 cents. So I bought one and now I'm stuck with it, and in order to like read the receipt and see the breakdown, and it was actually 99 cents. So I feel like this has caused a lot of confusion for me, and I feel like it would cause a lot of confusion for a consumer, because if you could just go to CVS and get your shopping done at a discounted price, I don't understand the loophole. So it was pretty interesting. You can see all the different Arizona iced teas, all the different flavors. One that clearly is like a sugar fruit drink, which by definition is soda tax. So is it that Arizona is providing a steeper discount to CVS so that the soda tax is accommodated? So have they lowered their distribution prices, or is CVS somehow getting away with it because they're not a grocery store? I'm not sure. So you drink Arizona iced tea. Do you have a hard time finding it for 99 cents?
Yeah. I don't know if... Well, there's a lot of corner stores. I found it at corner stores where they have it for 99 cents, but I think that's just them not paying taxes on shit. And then there's some where it's, you know, $1.25, or there's some where it's like $1.50, and I don't think any of them are really paying the tax. I think they just are charging whatever they want to charge.
So outside of Target in Philadelphia, and this is the first place out of the 3 places I've gone that have had an additional tax on their product, additionally to the price that is marked. So when I did scan my Gatorade though, the additional tax was only 8 cents. So it would seem like a sales tax, but I'm pretty sure Philadelphia doesn't charge tax on food. Like they do prepared food, but not regular food. So I thought that was interesting, and this was also the first time I got to talk to somebody who wasn't an employee, but like a Coca-Cola rep. So talking to the Coca-Cola rep, I told her like, why was I able to buy like a 99-cent Arizona iced tea, and why here is there an additional tax, and then why in Whole Foods was it all included. I was like, I've been to 3 stores today so far, and each one has been different. And she said that each store can regulate differently. And she said that I would get the best impression from a Target, a Walmart, or a grocery store, and not an accurate kind of number or research from a CVS. So I was like, why is that? And she just said that there's just different rules, which is really interesting because I haven't found anything like that in my research, and it's been blowing my mind that that Arizona iced tea was truly 99 cents, and we looked at the receipt and we saw that there was no additional taxes here. But with the Gatorade that I bought, there was an 8-cent tax additionally. Well, 9-cent tax because it was listed as 99 cents. So it was really interesting, and you can also see that all of the Gatorades are marked different prices, even though they were all like G2s or Frosts or whatever. I haven't had a Gatorade in years, but really interesting. But still, Powerade was listed at 99 cents, and Powerade has been 99 cents since I worked at Kmart, so really interesting. I took a quick trip over to Wawa to investigate to see if they had any Arizona iced tea for sale, and I couldn't find any. I don't know if it's something that they no longer sell, if my memory isn't serving me right and they've never sold it. But pretty interesting. And they also have one of those like Coca-Cola remixes, and you can see that the smallest size there is $1.59. So let me know if that's comparable to your Wawa, if it's a pretty steep increase. After looking at the Coca-Cola remix machine, if you're wondering like how can they tax every drink, every drink offered in the like Coca-Cola remix does fall under the guidelines of being soda tax. So universally, unless you get a cup of water, that's just how much it costs.
It is very much 100 degrees outside. But my final thoughts on the soda tax affecting citizens of Philadelphia, I don't think they care. Walking around with this stupid sign on my bag for the last 3 hours accomplished nothing. The only people who commented on it were people I was already talking to, so I approached them. I thought Philadelphia is opinionated, Philadelphia is passionate, and no one stopped me, which makes me think that it's pretty neutral territory. People in Philadelphia are skeptical of where the money is going, but the people I talked to said they don't drink soda, they don't understand the tax, people get taxed or people evade the tax, so it's really confusing. CVS didn't have to pay the tax, but John said he's gotten that Arizona iced tea for close to $2 at other places. So overall, all I can say is the soda tax of Philadelphia is something to be aware of, but also kind of a meme. Just like, we don't know what's going on. It happened, people are like, okay, and we live our lives. People will be affected if there is unemployment and soda factories potentially leave Philadelphia. Not to say that soda will lose its production, people will still drink soda. But also as a society, we are becoming more aware of the effects of sugar. The kid I talked to at Whole Foods said that sugar was basically poison. It was like the third thing he said to me. Like, hey, sugar's poison, can I help you? So with more information coming out and more millennials drinking liqueur instead of soda, I think that although the soda tax is implemented, there is a very nearby future where people aren't really interested in drinking soda anyway. Like I said, I'm somebody who reaches for an iced tea, which is also notably taxed depending on where you buy it. But are there new trends that could suggest the decline of soda in general, Or is it just something where there's a new tax on it, and if you only have $50 to spend at the grocery store, you go for a juice or a water instead of a Pepsi? Let me know what you think. There are a couple cities in the United States that have a soda tax, and there are a couple countries around the world who've implemented a soda tax. So are you somebody who lives in a city with a soda tax? Are you willing to leave your city to get a discount on soda? You know, if you are planning for a Super Bowl party or something where you need a bunch of soda, a kid's birthday? Or do you just not care? You don't reach for a soda. Even I make a big pitcher of iced tea every week, so it's not really often that I go to the store and put iced tea in my shopping cart. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, I thought I would be someone who was never affected by the soda tax. I went out and talked to people in Philadelphia who were very neutral about it, did not care. I passed some blue-collar workers, some construction guys, nobody cared. I thought this one, like, older woman by the museum would have something to say, and she didn't, just like nobody cares. As for us food shopping in New Jersey, it's cheaper. It's just cheaper, but we also are a vegan household, so we just don't really shop at Whole Foods anyway. But let me know how you feel about the soda tax. Is it just a meme to you too? Let me know. And if you have any really good soda tax photos, please at me in them. They are my bread and butter. I love you guys so much. Leave this video a like and subscribe if it is your first time here. I love you guys. Bye. I literally just had to inhale that iced tea because my bag was too full for me to ride my bike with all those drinks in it. But my bike is so hot from being out in the sun that I can't even sit on it. So we're just in the shade until my bike cools down. Even the brake is burning hot. Oh my god.
More water. It certainly can't hurt, Jarika. Jarika Duncan there in Philadelphia, thank you.